And actually, I have no idea about what to talk about this time. But actually, anyway, so what to talk about has been decided. Well, I decided that the main track of this episode. Well, anyway, so if you have already checked out the title of this episode. Anyway, the title is the title of. Anyway, what am I saying? Anyway, if you if you are if I'm confused confused about what to talk about, that is a lie. Anyway, it's really, this what I'm saying is sort of collapsed, but actually, so anyway, I could understand what I'd like to tell you. Anyway, I lost in the choice of digressions. Anyway, in most episodes, I have digressed many times, but actually, so I think it's really crucially, or it's brutally difficult to find out an episode without my digressions, which is one of the features of this of my podcast, well, of my channel of podcast. Anyway, so I pronounce British pronunciation of podcast, but actually, I'm not British. And to start with, and I'm a Japanese person, and my mother tongue is Japanese. And if you are a frequent listener of my podcast or podcast, I think you have already known that I'm so to start with, I mistakenly said the verb have, and I mistakenly said I made two mistakes. One, which is the pronunciation of have, which is so I pronounced the Japanese word of have, which is habu. Habu is Japanese manner of pronouncing that word. And another mistake is that so I wanted to say what I wanted to say was that anyway. So I'm a Japanese person, and my mother tongue is Japanese, and anyway. But actually, I mistakenly used have. Anyway, so hello everybody. I'm Richard Gon of Facts with podcast version, and so I'm thinking of ending this episode because this is New Year, or this time is the beginning of 2024, which is the time of this recording. And wait a moment, please. And the title of this episode is How to Effectively Control Orgasms of Men. And so I wrote parentheses in which I wrote words which is the type refraining from male orgasm. Let me tell you again, so that this is about effective orgasm control, and but actually the controlling orgasms has two ways, which is, wait a moment please. So this is about the written or the online document I created this time. I'm sorry for my slow speed of my speaking English, or so I'm a native speaker of English language, which is why I can't speak fast. Anyway, so I'm going to introduce part of the online content I wrote this time, and I created a document. I created an online document, and this episode is for advertising or introducing that online document, uploaded to be uploaded into Medium, and I think I have not uploaded this online document. Wait a moment, please. So wait, maybe no. Have I uploaded this? So I don't remember, but actually maybe I have not uploaded this online document. Anyway, orgasm has, wait a moment please. Orgasm has, yeah. First of all, so I'm sorry. So so there are three ways of orgasm controls, which is forced orgasm, the forcing of an orgasm that is outside the recipient's voluntary control. And the second one is orgasm denial, preventing the recipient from having orgasms. The third one is edging, or sexual practice, which is postponing orgasm to achieve an ecstatic state. Anyway, so I extracted, or I extracted these words from an article of Wikipedia. So and I wrote, or I referred to, or I how should I say, I quoted this part of that website of Wikipedia in the very end, in the end of the last year, in the end of last year, so which is December 20th to 30th, which are December 30th have December 30th have December 30th, so December 31st. Anyway, so around which I wrote this. I wrote these words. I extracted, or I quoted these words, and pasted, and I copied that part of online article on Wikipedia into my, or onto my Medium content, or onto the content I'm going to upload into Medium. And anyway, so how should I say? This is all the stuff, and I haven't told you the conclusion of this episode. And the conclusion is, wait a moment please. I need a moment. And the conclusion is, a new content has been created, the same as, how should I say, not the same as that of the last episode, but actually, two episodes before, the episode before the last episode, maybe the episode before the last episode has the same conclusion, I think. And the conclusion, anyway, so the name of that online article I created this time is How to Effectively Control Orgasms of Men, and that title has parentheses, in which I wrote words which are the type refraining from male orgasm. Anyway, so anyway, it's fine to correct the word orgasm into the plural one, but actually, anyways, so that type of orgasm is that type of orgasm is what that online article and this episode deal with. Anyway, so that is what I'd like you to know this time, and I'm thinking of ending this episode, and the title is How to Effectively Control Orgasms of Men, or the type refraining from male orgasm, and the conclusion is a new content has been created, the title of which is the same as that of this episode. And so the end of the year was a in the end and in the end of the year and in the beginning of the next year, or in the beginning of this year actually, is really busy. And so every year this time or this moment is really busy. So many people have many things to do, including adults and including children. Anyway, so they have many things to do, and which is why so many people have vacations around. Many people have wintry vacations around this time, in the corner of years. But actually, so they have vacations. But actually, so they have at least people having families have many things to do, and as other people without families. I mean, other people, and you know, there are many adult children who do not have families, who are yet to get families, or who are yet to get married. And anyways, you know, there are many young people who are not married yet, although they are in their late 20s or in their 30s. Anyway, but actually, I don't know their schedules in the turn of years every year. But actually, so you know, at least I have families, including children. So you know, I have many things to do. Anyway, so